My government, therefore, proposes a new personal income tax system to be made effective 1st of January 2020. This system will be as follows. The personal allowance will be increased from $18,000 to $23,000. What does this mean, Mr. Speaker? Is that the average income earner for the first $23,000 of annual income will be tax-free. There will be 3 tax bands with the following rate. The first 0 to 10,000 of the chargeable income will be taxed at a rate of 10%. The next 10,000 to 20,000 at a rate of 20%, and the remaining amounts above 20,000 at a tax rate of 30%, my apologies. Limit the amount of total deductions that can be claimed upon a maximum of $25 in any given 1 year, from the list of deductions below. Sorry? 25,000. Restrict the number of allowable deductions to the following 4 categories. Housing deductions for mortgage, interest, property tax, and house insurance. Future and financial benefits for life insurance, NIC contributions, pension plan contributions, savings under a registered retirement plan, and shares from cooperatives. Medical deductions for medical insurance premiums and other medical expenses. And 4, child education benefits for child allowance and student loan interest for university or equivalent education. Mr. Speaker, allow me to demonstrate how progressive this system will be with low earners as beneficiaries. As an example, with annual earnings of $26,000 and allowable deductions of $5,000, pays tax approximately of $300 currently. However, under the new regime, this employee will not pay any tax, resulting in a savings of $300 a year. An employee with an annual earnings of $50,000 and allowable deductions of $10,000 pays tax of approximately $2,900 under the existing regime. However, under the new regime, this employee will pay $2,400, which is a reduction of $500 in their annual taxable amount. An employee with an annual earnings of $118,000 and allowable deductions of $20,000 pays tax of approximately $19,500 under the existing regime. Under the new regime, this employee will pay the same amount, and in the case, therefore, there will be no tax savings. However, an employee with an annual earnings of $150,000 and allowable deductions of $40,000 currently pays tax of $23,100. Given the restriction in allowances under the new regime capped at $25,000, the reduction in the number of tax bands and the new tax rates, this payer will pay a tax amounting of $27,600, an increase of $4,500 that is paid under the current regime. It must be noted, Mr. Speaker, that pensioners and persons 60 years and over will not pay any tax on the first $31,000, and their income compared to $24,000 under the current regime. An assessment of the proposed reform, Mr. Speaker, showed that for a given year, over 11,000 persons of approximately 50% of filers will pay lower personal income taxes under the proposed regime. The greatest number of beneficiaries under this reform are individuals earning incomes ranging from $20,000 to $30,000 and $30,000 to $40,000. In these 2 income brackets, some 3,570 and 3,280 individuals will benefit. Mr. Speaker, my government anticipates significant tax savings for those majority of individuals who will be better off under the proposed tax regime. Mr. Speaker, taxpayers with a high level of allowable deductions who benefit most from the current system will be negatively impacted with higher tax liabilities. However, it must be noted that they are in a minority. Overall, our people will benefit from this new tax regime and it's anticipated that this will have a spillover effect on the economy as a whole, as consumer spending power has and will increase.